Hello everyone, pixelwitch here, welcome back to the Cordial family. It is 5 AM, Gabriel is up, preparing for his day. Now little Liam woke him up. He got a bath, but he does need to go and use the potty soon, and he also wants to interact with his dad and his mum. Now, Samantha, I wanted to get up because she has been summoned. And then Gabriel is going to come into her room. He's not going to go and change. He's going to come into her room. So just go there. And as you can see, Samantha has put away her cauldron. He's going to go and deposit 10,000. Oh my goodness, she just did that. Why is the door closed? And Gabriel has deposited the money, and Samantha automatically went to her instrument now, even though it's like barely 6. Well, it's 6 AM now. So Gabriel is done with that. He can turn that off, and then he can go and serve breakfast. And then Samantha is gonna go and visit Phoebe now. The Palace of Never-Ending Light. Here dwells the High Witch of Light, great in dreams and endless delight. Enter if you are pure of heart. From all dark thoughts you must depart. Samantha is arriving. She's thinking about her A+ report card, how she worked really hard. Now she's probably thinking that she's gonna work hard with her magic as well, but she knows that she doesn't have that much time for it. But let's go and speak to Phoebe now. So Samantha does have work. She is gonna be a little late, but Kimberly is still at home, and then Gabriel also needs to go to work. And then Samantha's probably talking about her childhood, how she never thought that she would, discover magic. And then over here, I feel this is when Phoebe automatically starts the whole speech. Phoebe has a whole speech about magic, how she has to ask her questions, and then Samantha listens closely, and she's really interested in what Phoebe is saying about the witches, and Samantha's really excited about this, about magic. Samantha likes what she hears, and she's really excited about magic, and she's considering what Phoebe is saying. And then Samantha says that even though she hasn't explored that much with magic, she does like it, and she nods her head over there. So she says yes to magic, and then Phoebe is really, really happy about that. Okay, then this is now the big moment where Samantha now finds out about the dark magic, how it can change a spellcaster now, a witch or a warlock, and then it clicks for her, and she realizes that Kimberly has been showing the signs. She does also know that Frances is a witch, because in the previous round when Frances arrived, she arrived on a broom, and Samantha and Gabriel were outside when that happened. And then also when Samantha gave birth to little Liam, then Kimberly gave that mad cackle now. So now Samantha realizes that her sister is also practicing witchcraft now. But she also realizes now that Kimberly is walking a different path, and she is not so sure how to take this. But I will tell you what she's gonna do. She's gonna run home now. So we're back home with the Cordials, and Kimberly went to the instrument, the base, Samantha's base now. And then, Samantha will be a little late for work. Gabriel will have to go soon. I just want Kimberly to eat her breakfast. And then Gabriel as well. He will be exhausted when he comes home. But I think that Samantha will want him to go to work. Like, Gabriel wouldn't mind being at home. That will give him time for his books, getting skill points and so on, because his lifetime want is to... I'm pretty sure I changed his lifetime want. I was gonna say his lifetime want is to maximize 7 skills. And then he'll be home at 3. So Kimberly now is going to be on auntie duty for the day. She does want to go and stargaze, but that will be for later, hopefully. I'll cross my fingers now. Samantha is home now. Kimberly has been taking care of little Liam. She is going to go and talk to Kimberly, and then look there, she does the mad cackle in front of Samantha now. Samantha walks up to her and then starts talking to her about magic, and then Kimberly crosses her arms, then she's just well, she reacts like that. She pulls a face. So they are gonna go and argue. Like, she tried to bring up magic. And then there's also Liam screaming in the background, which makes everything even worse. So they argued, and then Samantha confronted her now. But Kimberly, well, laughed and didn't really, well, give a proper answer. And then Samantha is worried and annoyed, and then now she's gonna go off to work in a huff. And there she goes, all mad and confused and worried. I think Samantha just there heard Kimberly's cackling now. So they argued, but that was it. Kimberly is all alone now, alone with her thoughts. She didn't have the time to ask Samantha to help her out with the job, with the medicine career. And she wonders now, should she have a proper discussion with Samantha about magic, about what she's doing. She knows about good, evil, neutral magics. And then I am going to have her macro clean. I'm going to have her do that. And then you can have your coffee later, Kimberly. She does want to go and cast a spell. She does want to explore, especially the evil spells. She wants to go and explore that now. Oh, she's putting away her coffee. Okay, maybe she can have some coffee later. And while she's scrubbing the toilet, she wonders, should she move out of her room, give it to Gabriel, and then maybe, well, buy some kind of windy house? Like, she's not gonna leave this house now. But she's thinking of just putting up a tiny room in the backyard, so she'll be here for Liam, because things are really not that bad between the Cordial sisters right now. But Kimberly's also probably thinking about how Samantha was the golden girl, the favored daughter, how Samantha excelled, how Samantha went to university. But then now they are, well, both practicing witchcraft. And then Kimberly probably thinks, oh, she's gonna be overshadowed by Samantha again. And then while they were arguing, then Kimberly probably laughed and crossed her arms because of her insecurities. So Kimberly doesn't know at the moment what to do. Like, she doesn't want to leave the house just yet, but she doesn't know what to go and say. So the moment that Gabriel comes home, which should be now, then she is gonna go out and then buy a windy house now. She's gonna go and put down Liam. And then she's like, hey Gabriel, you go and take care of your kid. I am gonna go and buy some stuff. So Kimberly has put down her windy house. I don't know what it's called, well, outside South Africa, but it's basically a garden shed, and some people convert it into a living space. So Kimberly decided to remove herself from the main house, and then she put up the windy house, and Gabriel is home. He is extremely tired from his day. He did get up early because of little Liam, but I think he can get up soon so that he can take him to the potty. Hopefully he'll get potty trained soon. But now Kimberly is in her little shack. There's nothing much to it at the moment. I do have plans for this lot. I want them to buy extra land at the back, and that will cost them, well, I'm thinking a few thousand simoleons for extra land. Then Kimberly is going to move her little shack more to the back. And I also want her to have a supernatural garden and so on. But at the moment, Kimberly is removing herself from the main... She's going to go and study the Path of Darkness. She's removing herself from the main house now. She wants some space from Samantha, but she doesn't want to leave either, because she's currently unemployed and she does need Samantha because of, well... She's considering, for now, to have an ordinary job because she knows she doesn't know that much about witchcraft. So we have 2 days left until it's Liam's birthday, and Kimberly's old worries as a teenager is popping up once again, her jealousy. And then when Samantha and Kimberly moved here to Belladonna Cove, then the parents died, then they agreed to stick together because they're family and so on. So that is also another reason why Kimberly is not going to go and leave now. They made a promise and Kimberly doesn't want to end things so quickly between them. And Samantha automatically went to bed. I guess she's maybe still conflicted. And then now Kimberly is also going to come in for leftovers. And then, well, Kimberly and Gabriel are now going to be alone and chat. Maybe Gabriel will bring up magic. She's talking about new people that they meet. Kissing, really? Really? That is what you want to talk about. Also, you may have noticed that Kimberly has put her cauldron now in this little, well, office space that they have. So Kimberly doesn't at the moment have room in her little shack for a cauldron. She's gonna go and stargaze. Yeah, she doesn't have space, but she has decided that she's not going to leave. She now wants to, well, she wants to keep things as they are at the moment. Oh, and it started raining, but what are things like at the moment? So Kimberly and Samantha, they are getting along, they're trying to get along, they're supporting each other. Kimberly supporting Samantha with Liam. So Kimberly is going to try to be a little better. Well, try to meet Samantha halfway, and then she's gonna do that by telling Samantha, why don't we explore this new experience together? So she is gonna try to meet Samantha halfway. Part of her doesn't want to because of, well, her jealousy. But for now, Kimberly is going to try the same way as she's going to try to get along with the Patels. So that is what I'm going to do with Kimberly at the moment. She's going to try, but then possibly things are going to fall apart. Yeah. Possibly. So Gabriel is finally gonna go and focus on anger management, and Samantha's running outside because she realizes that Kimberly is just stargazing in the rain, and then she's like, what are you doing? You're going to get sick, you're going to get a flu. So Samantha probably tries to, well, avoid the elephant in the room. Oh, whoopsie. And then it's a little awkward. Then I guess over here Kimberly was like, stop being so nice. Samantha is gonna argue about magic, so she's finally addressing the elephant in the room. Are you really practicing dark magic now? There must be consequences to it. And then Kimberly says, but that is what I like. I've always liked dark things. And then Samantha just walks away. And then now Kimberly is just going straight to bed. She is hungry, needs to use the bathroom and so on, but she's exhausted. And then she'll just speak to Samantha again in the morning, try again. I also see that Samantha went to continue this painting. Actually, does she have work? Yeah, she does have work. So I think, is she tired? No, she's not. Okay, she can stay up. Actually, what skills does she need? She needs a cleaning skill point. So she's gonna stop. Then she's like, well, I'm not tired, so maybe I should go and focus on, well, upskilling myself for work. So she sits over there, but then she noticed this glow. And then she realizes now that Kimberly placed her cauldron there. So in the morning, Samantha is going to speak to Kimberly, why did you put your cauldron there? Anyone can find it. And then that is when Kimberly now is going to say, I want to meet you halfway. Okay, so Gabriel, I think you can stop you like halfway there with anger management. That is wonderful, but you can stop with that. You can take off the cap. And then he's going to go and potty train, and then Liam should be potty trained with that now. There we go, at least he has that. Everyone has been so busy that we can barely like focus on this. Actually, I think Samantha's gonna go and call in sick today, because she really needs to go and speak to Kimberly now. So you can go and give him a bottle. Actually, we can probably give him smart milk. Now she's gonna go and make smart milk. Now about smart milk. Well, I don't want it to be free. So you do go and pay, well, aspiration points for this reward, but I feel like this should be more expensive. Like with Jessica and the aspiration change, then she had to go and pay deposit. So I feel something like this should also be, well, would require deposits, because you're giving your child a boost. So I want to think about that, about smart milk, that we have to go and pay something extra. And Gabriel's bank deposit account has gained interest. Yeah, so I want families to pay extra, because certain families would then not be able to afford smart milk and give their child such a boost. That is what I want with smart milk. And then also Samantha should go and call in sick so that she can focus on Kimberly. And that she can focus on little Liam because she has barely had time. Kimberly's coming inside, she used the bathroom, and she decides to greet Samantha. So Kimberly is stinking up the room, enjoying her breakfast but stinking up the room. There we go, so he learned to walk, excellent. Okay, so I think I'm gonna lock in that, and then maybe Gabriel can get this one later. So now Liam has the memories of learning to walk and learning to use the potty. So Samantha is gonna go and call in sick. And then little Liam wants to go to his dad now. But you can go and stay downstairs, darling. Yes, we need to take off. You can go and play. Okay, so now Samantha is gonna stay at home so that she can spend some time with Kimberly. So Gabriel is home as well. He has a day off. So all the adults can basically help little Liam today. He does need to go and sleep now. But I just want to focus a little bit on Samantha and Kimberly. They're talking about best friends. I would say they were talking about how they got close after their parents died, how they made a promise to stick with each other because they're family. And then now Samantha brings up the cauldron, why she put it there. And now she's bringing up magic. Oh, okay. Gabriel's getting some food now. But Kimberly's bringing up magic, so now they're discussing, well, meeting halfway. And then Samantha agrees, and then look how excited she is. And then they're probably talking about the different myths. Talking about vampires, like are they real? And then now they are getting really excited about magic. But Samantha doesn't have such a high interest in the paranormal as Kimberly. Or maybe it's because Kimberly has more experience with magic compared to Samantha. So that is why Samantha's like crossing her arms. She doesn't know as much as Kimberly now, but they bonded about that, and that is wonderful. I think they're gonna go and meet halfway now. So Kimberly and Samantha are meeting halfway, putting the cauldrons next to each other, and Samantha wasn't that eager in the conversation, but we'll see. But Kimberly honestly loved their conversation. Maybe she was a bit surprised that she really enjoyed speaking to Samantha now about magic. So Kimberly at the moment thinks that things are going to be okay. And I think I want to go and give her a rug, because this must be really cold. Okay, so the rug is in place and Kimberly is just continuing with the studies. And she does want to go and speak to Samantha when Samantha gets up, because she's currently sleeping. But she wants to go and ask Samantha to help her out with a job. And Kimberly at the moment thinks that maybe, just maybe, things are going to be okay. Maybe she can have her dark magic, but also her sister, her family. So she is currently being really positive, even though Samantha was all, well, standing there with her arms crossed. And that is probably foreshadowing for them. How Kimberly is all excited about magic, while Samantha, who hasn't explored it that much because of, well, her time, she doesn't have that much time for anything. So yeah, Samantha doesn't know that much compared to Kimberly. So maybe Samantha's also going to be a little jealous of Kimberly. So Kimberly is automatically going to join Samantha to watch the TV, and she's talking about ghosts. Richard Ross is no longer family friend. Okay, that was Gabriel's friend. Gabriel is currently busy with this, learning anger management. Okay, so they were talking about ghosts, and I really like it that Kimberly decides to go and sit next to her. So Kimberly's being really positive right now. And I saw that Samantha just there was talking about the police. Maybe Samantha's saying that she's worried that they will get in trouble one day because there is a lot of prejudice about concerning witches, and that she hopes that they won't be reported for something really silly, something really small. Oh, look at that. Kimberly is just studying up for them. So I think she can go and put Liam into the high chair. When Samantha is done as well, she can go and wash up. And then I feel she would want to study about parenting now instead of studying magic, because she didn't spend that much time with Liam. And then I think maybe part of her is worrying, am I a good mother? So now she wants to go and study that. So let's go and study parenting. And then Liam is going to go and age up soon. And then finally Gabriel learned... Okay. Finally Gabriel learned the anger management. Okay, so Gabriel came inside the room to put away his book, and he must have seen the cauldrons. But now he's going to go and get leftovers. And then Kimberly, I want her to go and stargaze once again. She does have the wand. But we also need to go and get some groceries. And then let's just fill it up. They have more than enough money. So Gabriel accepted the deliveries, and he's gonna go and bathe Liam. And then I also see she wants to cast an evil spell. Oh yeah, I still want Kimberly to ask about a job. Well, let's just say in the discussion, then Kimberly asked Samantha to help her out of the job. Maybe during the conversation about magic, because Kimberly was all excited about magic, about learning new things. And then Kimberly said that she does want to focus on it, but she also wants to have an income, so will you help me out of that? I'm just going to say that happened, you know. And I also locked in Gabriel's one to give a back rub to Samantha. But I think Kimberly is also going to make more birth control potions, not just for herself, but also for Samantha. Like, hey, do you want to use this? Like, just to be sure. I forgot about the thinking cap, so Samantha's now putting it on. And then hopefully she can, well, finish this tonight. She still has to go and wash. She has been in her pajamas the whole day, but nothing wrong with that. Jammies are really comfortable. Oh look, studying how things naturally work right down to the very elements of our being is essential to leading a fulfilling life. Your growing enthusiasm in science, Kimberly, exemplifies this. In recognition of this, take this membership card to aspirational laboratories. And I can see Kimberly becoming a type of mad scientist witch. So I've changed Gabriel's lifetime one to max out 7 skills, and then when Kimberly is done with stargazing, then I'm gonna give her the medicine career. Now, this is just a temporary job for her. I do want her to get a job in the paranormal career. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic for her now. Because the highest level in that career is the cult leader. And I mentioned this in the blog post for the previous episode. But the cult leader for me sounds like a powerful position. But also I feel that there should be politics involved. So I feel that the paranormal career is the perfect career for Kimberly, but I will have to cheat to put her in. And then she gained a skill point, logic, and she still wants to go and cast an evil spell. I think we might have to find a target. Maybe Kimberly can cast an evil spell on Carlos, because in Jessica's round, then Carlos took Kimberly with him to see Jessica. And Kimberly and Samantha know about the affair between Jessica and Carlos, because Almond was probably drunk at one point. I mentioned that in the previous season during Almond's round that possibly happened. She knows that Almond was really hurt about the affair. She knows that Almond was in a bad place. So maybe she's suspicious about Jessica and Carlos's relationship, and then maybe that's gonna make her snap, and then she is gonna cast an evil spell on Carlos. And I also see that she has a fear of casting a good spell as well. But yeah, 1 AM and no aliens. I could maybe try to put in the most expensive telescope. See if that will help, because this is simply CC. But Benjamin was abducted from after using a CC telescope as well. So Gabriel is still asleep. I noticed that he's once rerolled. He now wants to flirt with her, talk to her, dance with her. So, I think I'm going to lock that one in. We're going to keep that one. I guess he was dreaming about her. Oh my goodness. Poor Kimberly is exhausted. There is an opening in the medicine career track as an emergency medical technician level 1. So she's going to work from 8 to 2 p.m. and then she will have to start, today, in the next episode. But she's going to take that and the carpool's going to arrive, oh my goodness, at 7 a.m. And everyone is in bed, everyone is sleeping except for little Liam. We'll have to go and take care of him, but that is going to be for the next episode. Let me know what you, thought of everything that happened. Gabriel finally learned anger management. Samantha is close to learning parenting. Gabriel now, wants to focus on his romantic relationship with Samantha. So I am excited to see what will happen with that. But I think in the next episode, the Cordial household will have a bit more land to the back. So then Kimberly is going to decide to move her little shack, give herself more space, also more space for a little garden. And then also little Liam is going to age up. Then I also want the Patel family to come over because we can also focus on that. But I also want to see what Kimberly can do with Carlos. Have to think about that as well. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. So until then, take care. Pixelwitch out.